Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. We are in the POV Green Room, the show before the show. We're going to let everyone file in while we get started. And, whoop, 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 whoops, whoopsie daisies. Didn't mean to do that one. Uh-oh. Let's see. POV, someone will say it out of mischief. Oh, yeah. Hello, Freya. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Freya, let's see who else we got in the chat so far. Let's see, we got Lizzie B. We got, what else? We got Caroline McCready, Silent Butterfly. He needs to stop and take his ass home if he wants censorship. It only took 10% to beat them the first time. No. She's going deep, Silent Butterfly. I'm sure we'll do better this time when we get fed up again. So run home, Harry. Hey, man, I gotta say, I agree. I absolutely and unequivocally agree. Lizzie B. son. No. No. Hello, Kelly Day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being a member and sharing your afternoon with us, Kelly Day. Lee Do, how you doing this afternoon? Stephanie Fox, how you doing from Australia? PG Nana, hello everyone. How you doing? Let's see. Anna Benitez, thank you so much, Anna, for coming today. Oh, only me says I got a notification today. See, and that's why I had to move the live from 3 to 4 because I wanted to give it more time in between the last video of Megan being jealous of Catherine, having to copy her, and then that way people could get the notification this time. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Cambridge, thank you so much for coming in. Chantel Martin, hello. Hi, everyone from Australia as well. Hi from Germany. Oh, the Germans, huh? Water runs wild. The Germans are in the house. Hopefully, they won't invade Poland. I'm totally joking. Water runs wild. I'm totally joking. Oh man, Tara Escondida, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. Marianne Williams, hello everyone from Oklahoma. Hello everyone. Hello, Monique. Thank you so much for coming in. Howdy, Duke of Texas. Oh yeah, you know I had to add that. I totally had to add that. Hello, Andrew, and everyone from Sydney, Australia. Truly going, Mr. Worldwide. And you know how Pitbull says, hello from Ohio, Ohio, Ohio. Yeah, we're going to have some fun today. Hello, Andrew. How's your day going so far? Saratoga, California. Bonnie, it is going amazing. We're going to have a great time on this live. And really, that's why I wanted to have this on the live instead of putting out the video, because I was going to do the video on this, but the thing is, we need to talk about this together. So that's why I felt it was important to do this. Let's see. Hello from South America, Carolina. Hi, how you doing? Viney Wilson or Vinay Wilson. Hi, Andrew and friends from Sussex, UK. Wendy coming from Sussex, UK. That's got to suck, Wendy. I'm so sorry that Meghan Markle represents your area. I truly am sorry. Hello from the Pacific Northwest. How you doing, Karma? Thank you so much for coming in on this, what is it, Friday? Yeah, Friday afternoon. All these days are blurring together. We got about 30 seconds before we get started. Remember, this is the POV Green Room, the show before the show. We're going to have some fun. Hi, Andrew from Amsterdam, from Holland, huh? Yeah, from Holland. Oh, yeah, Maduro, we know that you're one of the best from Holland. Hey, hasn't a German newspaper called out Meghan for surrogacy? Nah, not yet, unless I had seen it. Not that I had seen it, Chantel Martin. I don't know. Let's see, from Lancashire, UK. Thank you so much for being here, Susan Busby. Wendy, yep, it sucks. Yeah, sorry about that. New Jersey is in the house, Tammy Clark. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, let's get this started. Pam Marie, yes, Pam Marie is correct. Hit the like button on the way in. Yeah, so look, I just want to start this off by saying Prince Harry does not care about children. He doesn't give two damns about any children. I mean, he doesn't even take his children with him on vacations. So the thought that this man could really give a damn about any children out there when he doesn't even care about his own that are locked up in that Montecito fortress, I mean, come on. It's a joke. We all know that. So when this says the client says smartphones are stealing young people's childhood, well, the thing is, Harry, here's the thing. Harry, I'm talking directly to you. We all know that that's simply because you want censorship. Duh. Everybody knows that. literally. And I think even Meghan Markle's fans know that because we know that Meghan Markle's fans don't actually like Harry. Okay. They just deal with him because essentially they are Meghan Markle's fans. And once that the divorce happens, all of Meghan's fans are going to turn on him. And we all know that. We absolutely all know that. Okay, let's see. I am sure a YouTuber reported it. What the German thing? Yeah, Chantel Martin, maybe. I think I had seen something about that, Chantel, on X. It was in German, though. It was an article, right? In German. I think I had seen like a screenshot or something about that. Prince has been a disgrace like his fake black wife. Oh, yeah, Debs X. Or Debs, right? Debs. Yeah, Debs is good. Let's see. Monique, they're still in their boxes. Yeah, they're children, the dolls. Harry looks like he's growing horns out of his forehead. Yeah. I mean, the guy, I really have to say this. This is why at least for him, this is why it's so important to me, because people want to say that Harry's not doing anything. People want to say that, oh, why do you care so much? People want to say all kinds of things of why we report on this guy and his fake black wife. But truly, I think this is very important, because if he continues down this road, he could possibly do something and we could all pay the price for it. And that's how I feel. You know, we don't know where this is going to go. This man's trying to use children to have censorship online, and it's really for one simple purpose. He doesn't care about children. He doesn't care about the anxiety that children face. All he cares about is the fact that he wants to stop us from criticizing him online and criticizing his fake black wife. That's it. So I don't care what this man has to say. And really, I don't even care after the divorce. I'm still going to be roasting his ass, because I think this guy really is up to no good when it comes to censorship and the attacks on free speech. That's truly how I feel. Lidu, apparently Meg's security guard says she's lovely to work for. Correct me if I'm wrong. But whether it's good or bad comments, they have not broken their MDAs. Yeah, Lidu, we covered that story. I believe it was yesterday. She just forces her employees. We know that. She forces her employees to talk good about her, or in this case, the bodyguard was like, oh, I felt so sorry for her because she was being followed around because, oh, well, she went and she didn't want to be famous and this and this. Like, no, dude, Meghan Markle knew. Meghan Markle knew. She knew what would happen when she married this client moron idiot. She knew. She's not, oh, I mean, maybe she's stupid, but you know, she knew. Meghan Markle knew. She did it on purpose, and she just wants to play the victim every single time. Hello, Andrew and everyone. Hello, Charm Accents. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing this afternoon with us. Thank you so much. Oh, Christine Gilbert in the house, the best in the business. You know, we got the best mods in the business. Let's see, POV. I think they were seen putting the Visit kids in the U-Hauls today. Yeah, you got to carry them because those dolls are pretty heavy. He is a moron. He said his own children are mindlessly scrolling. What the heck is our 5 and a 3-year-old doing? And that's why. You see, Jojo, when it comes to Harry and his lies, he doesn't realize what he's saying because he just has to say it. He doesn't get it. Like it's not clicking for him that he's trying to say that a 3 and a 5-year-old are mindlessly scrolling TikTok. I mean, like my 3-year-old has a phone, but he's not scrolling. He comes to me, he's like, Daddy, can you put Paw Patrol? Or Daddy, can you put Peppa Pig? Like that's all my 3-year-old does, but it's because I like him to have his own screen so that way we don't have to put it on the big screen, you know, so I can watch TV. But that's why I think this is an absolute joke, and that's why he lies. He lies because it's so obvious what he's doing that he doesn't realize he's lying, you know, and he just doesn't get it because he's an idiot. Harry is living a deluded reality. Sometimes you're going to get good press. Sometimes you don't. You can't control it. You just have to move on. Well, here's the thing, Lizzie B. It's 2024. Okay. If it was like 1624 and Harry was a prince, that dude would be one of those, oh, off with his head. Oh, that guy opened his mouth. POV, Duke of Texas, off with his head. Yeah, off with his head. He would be just like that. And Meghan Markle would be just like the Red Queen. You know, off with their head, off with their head. That's the kind of people that these people are. They're insecure and insignificant, I was going to say. They're insecure. They have thin-skinned, and that's because they're not supposed to be honest with you, Lizzie. I just feel like you would think that Harry should be used to it by now. He should be used to having the press talk about him for his entire life. No, He should be used to everything by now, but he doesn't, because the guy's an insecure little. Sorry, it's just the truth here. Hello, Freya. Yeah, Christine. Hey, Christine, best in the business. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Pamela. Let's see, Pam. Happy Fit Marie. Oh yeah, go follow Happy Fit Marie on Instagram. That's where she's great at. I don't think they ever lived together. The Montecito house is a business write-off, or they rented it. So I don't know what the moving vans are at the house. Was already furnished. Yeah, could be. Could be. We do want to keep an open mind about that, but that the reason that I ran that story this morning is because I do know that a lot of people have said, oh, well, they don't live together, as Happy Fit Marie says. So when you get a blind item like that, it can only mean one thing, that they've lived together and now they're moving out of there. But unfortunately, I think that's what happens when you have people that think the way that the people do, where they have a bias as far as, oh, well, they don't live together. Well, then a blind item like that comes out, and it challenges your thinking process. Let's see. She loves the spotlight. Yeah, Jojo, absolutely. And that's why we've talked about before. I don't know that it's going to change after the divorce. Like, we've seen J-Lo. As a matter of fact, I think I have that photo of her, and it's so raunchy. We might even get in trouble for nudity, but I'm going to send it. I'm going to put it on the screen right here real quick. The way that we've seen J-Lo handle this divorce with Ben Affleck, I truly think that this is what we're going to see Megan doing. Now, I don't know about this far from what you're about to see, because what you're about to see with J-Lo, even to me, this is a little bit much. Honestly, this is a little bit much. All right, so let's go and hold on. Let me put this right here, and then we'll take a look at it. So, yes, she loves the spotlight, and that's the thing. She really, really, really does, and I truly believe that we all know that. So, hold on. Let's see right here, and then that's an accident. Okay, now here it is. Look at this. This is what J-Lo is doing. Look at that. Look at that. That's what J-Lo is doing post-divorce. Oh, hello from Boston, Mary Alice Massa. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your afternoon with us. Let's see. There are already laws in school limiting the use of cell phones, not because of free speech, but for good social skills. They can use them during free time. Exactly. Right, Karma? God. And that's why it's so fake. But yeah, let's go into this J-Lo thing. I mean, look at this. This is trash. This is trash. This really, really is. I mean, look at J-Lo at 53 years old. Oh, Janet Fletcher, thank you so much for the $2.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Janet. And thank you for spending this afternoon with us and sharing your time with us. We know all of y'all, you could be anywhere else right now, but you're here with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is what I'm saying though. I don't know if Meghan Markle's going to go this far. Okay. Like, oh, Brenda Picard, please be safe out there, Brenda, whatever you're going to be doing tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. Sage is in the house. We love Sage. Let's see. Crocodile hooker boots. Yeah. Like, I don't want to say that Meghan Markle's going to do exactly this. Like put on a bikini and have her legs open for the camera. All right. I don't want to say that. But what I'm saying is the way that J-Lo is doing this, it's just a little much, right? Like, you don't have to do this, Jennifer. There's no reason to do this. And I don't know why she decided to do this. This is a lot. This is way too much. Yeah, no, I totally agree, Lenny. She's got the body, but the problem is she's doing it for a reason. She's doing it like to be like, oh, well, look, Ben. Look, this is what you're missing, Ben. And this is what I'm doing. And this is, and there's been articles like that. Watch, we'll pull it up right here. Watch, Jennifer Lopez, what Ben is missing. Watch. Right here. Look, and this is right here what you're about to see. This is what I do believe Meghan Markle will do. Okay, Meghan Markle will put out articles exactly like this. Watch. Jennifer Lopez shows Ben Affleck what he's missing in very revealing gown at premiere of film Unstoppable amid divorce. And then look how she looks. Like, really? That's a little much, man. That's just a little much. Exactly, Don, right? Like, just so you can show your ex in the press of what he's missing. Oh, yeah, Jenny from the street corner. Oh, yeah. See, let's see. Not the first time J-Lo has shown off this way. Yeah, Beverly, but it's about the fact that she's doing it on purpose for the divorce, is what we're saying. That's what I mean in that way. Now, so it's something to where I do. Whoa, hello. It's something to where I just feel like that's what Megan would do. That's what Megan's going to do when she does, when they do, or if they do have get a divorce. I really, really think that. Let's see. Didn't JLo cancel a bunch of concerts to be with family? Looks bad to be promoting yourself. Yeah, Cambridge. She canceled them because nobody bought tickets. Not, and the family was just an excuse. That's why. It's totally because nobody bought tickets. So let's go into this. On mental health, World Mental Health Day, Harry joined the Anxious Generation author and social psychologist Jonathan Haidt for a conversation about smartphones. About smartphones. Really, client? And really, he's doing a podcast now. He really is. Watch, let me get this right here. He's doing a podcast right here. Here it is. Look, and this is it. This is it right here. You're looking at it. This is how far, watch, let me make this bigger. This is how far the Prince of England has fallen. Okay? This is how far. Look. He's doing a podcast. Can you imagine that? Could you let me and we'll put it right back on the other side. Could you imagine William ever doing anything as ridiculous as this? This is a podcast, 2 microphones. He's sitting in a chair and he's having an interview with this guy. This is a podcast. Prince Harry he's doing podcasts. And this is ridiculous. Why? Because he's supposed to be a classy individual, isn't he? Well, at least that's what we thought. But it's very obvious that he's not. Let's see. The smartphone being stealing young people's childhood. That's not true at all. Haidt agreed with this observation, remarking that people born after 1995 who live in English-speaking countries hit puberty with the high rates of anxiety, depression, and self-harm. I'm sorry, Mr. Haidt. Or what's his name? Yeah, Haidt, right? Something Haidt. Let's see. On the general, Jonathan Haidt. There is his name. And there he is right there. This guy. I'm sorry to both of these individuals. Instead of trying to censor or trying to get rid of the smartphone, whatever they're doing, why don't these people educate young people about not comparing yourselves to other people? Because that's what you're supposed to do. We know that as adults. I mean, we grew up with that. The number one rule in life is you don't compare yourself to others because you don't know what they've had to do to get where they are. And that's the number one rule. And I don't know why Harry doesn't want to do that. Well, I think we do know why, because he wants to censor the internet. And I 100% absolutely positively believe that. I believe that Harry wants to censor the internet. He wants to stop criticism of himself and his fake black wife. And really, like I just said, you, instead of trying to take their phones or do anything like that, you could easily educate them. And you tell young people what our parents told us. Okay, our parents told us, okay, well, don't look at the rich kids and see that they have everything. Don't look at them and they're driving the nice cars and they're wearing the nice clothes because they don't work for it. Their parents do. So it's the same thing. You know, why doesn't he educate them? Because he's not trying to, because he's not trying to help. He's not trying to fix things. He's simply trying to censor the world. Oh, Karma, thank you so much for the $2 super sticker. And thank you so much for sharing your afternoon with us. Thank you, Karma. Let's see, Christine, that's how I raised my daughter of my own. Yeah, exactly. That's how we were raised. And I think that that's how a lot of kids should be raised, because I really feel that when it comes to comparing yourself, that's just the wrong thing to do. You know, it really is. You just don't compare yourself to other people, because especially if they're rich, you know, and I get it. Like, I get what he's trying to do, because this is what happens. Let me put it in a better way than this moron can. What he's trying to say is that kids are angry anxious. Why? Because young girls, they see Kylie Jenner, and Kylie Jenner's like 20 something. And so they say to themselves, well, what? Why can't I be like Kylie Jenner? Why can't I have a private jet? Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? And then they get sad. Well, you're supposed to tell the children, you're supposed to tell the young people, yes, that is true, but don't be sad about it because you're not supposed to compare yourself to others. And as a matter of fact, what I used to be told was there's also people that are less than you, that they're going through worse things than you, and you should be grateful for the stuff you have as a child. In the like I was middle class, upper middle class, and we were very grateful for everything that we had with everything that my mom gave us. She gave us the best of everything. I had the best of everything back then, early 2000s, mid 2000s, when I was younger. But that's the problem that I have. And this is real. I would say this for real. If Harry was sitting there in this podcast, the Prince of England having a podcast, if Harry was sitting there and he was trying to tell young people, just don't compare yourselves to others because it can only lead to anxiety. It can only lead to heartbreak, and it can only lead to being ungrateful for your own situation. If he was sitting there and telling young people that, okay, maybe we could applaud him for that, but he's not. Right? He's not doing that because there's a very specific reason why he's doing what he's doing, because he wants people like you and I, well, I mean, me, because I'm the creator, you're the viewer, but he wants people like us, and he wants us off the internet. He doesn't want us talking about him and the rumors from when he was in Afghanistan and how he's married this fake black wife and they're both morons. And he doesn't want us to be able to come out here and tell the truth. That's why. Oh, Jojo, thank you so much. No. Alert, alert, the toe alert, the toe alert. We got an alert in the house. Oh, man. Oh, they just love it out there, don't they? Lori, no. Why? And hey, Lori, I'm going to be straight up. I haven't eaten yet. So I'm about to eat after this stream. So that's why I haven't eaten yet. Oh, Nayeli, thank you so much, baby, for the $4.99 super sticker. And I'm glad that you got home safe. And I have seen you today. And I missed her. She was gone for a month out at some job with a bunch of guys. But hey, got to go make that money. So let's see here. Let's go. Children won't be thinking that way. Most of it, it's what I want to be. Yeah. But that's the thing, Stephanie, he needs to tell them, like that's why he's not using his platform correctly, because we know what he's trying to do. You see, it's not like he doesn't know, or maybe he doesn't because he's really stupid. Right? He could be that stupid that he really doesn't know. And he never was taught, don't compare yourself to others, because think about it. He's a prince. So he never really had another child that was above him. So he never compared himself to anyone that was richer than him. So yeah, it totally does make sense. Their NDA should not hold up because of their lies and crap. Absolutely. Absolutely. Harry doesn't want to remind people of their past. Exactly. Especially Meghan's past. That's why. Toes for Miles. Oh, yeah, for Miles. Oh, Dove. What is it? The Lovely, $4.99. But then the hypocrisy is him and his fake black wife wanting to be seen with the elite crowd we follow on social media. Exactly, the Lovely. Exactly. And why? Because he wants to still be on the level of his former family. And of course, that's without the conspiracies, Charles funding him. They're still connected, yada, yada, yada. We're talking about what we know above board. So yeah, I absolutely agree. The hypocrisy. It's always the hypocrisy with this guy every single time. That's always what it is. He's full of Mad Dog's cack. Is that a what do you call it? A Europe thing? Tell me what that means, Caroline. Mad Dog's cack. That sounds like something that I almost just said. Mad Dog's cack. I like that. That's really good. Oh, Maduro, thank you so much for the $2.49 super chat. You are the best YouTube reporter. Oh, thank you so much, Maduro. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. He wants the cover up he got before. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what he wants because the royal family used to literally cover for him on every single thing he ever did. Everything. And that's what I would love to know. What if there's more? Like, what if, like, remember what Gabriella said the other day? She said that they don't want to release the bullying report because it will actually make Harry look bad, not only Meghan. You see, what if there's more that truly the royal family have been covering up for him? I mean, there's got to be more. And also that we damn know that that the rumors, we also know the stuff that he has done. We've seen him rubbing men's nips, and also there's been talk of what does Meghan Markle have on him? Like what kind of, what do you call it? What kind of blackmail? See, stuff like that. It's really, I don't know, really dirty, greasy, grimy stuff. Mean dog crap. Okay, yeah, crap. Okay, yeah, I totally get it now. He's trying to prove to others that he's just as important as William, but he'll never be. Exactly, never, Pam Marie. Exactly. He, and I think that's the biggest issue. He can't do anything for himself, and that's okay, man. That's okay. And I know that people are going to say, well, like the Sussex squad would say, well, what about all of these charities and all these speeches and all these appearances? What about him? Like, that's not what he's supposed to be doing because he's supposed to be an independent private citizen. So I really don't know. What about him? Does he think that that makes him look respected after everything that he did to his family? And like someone said in the chat a little while ago, it's simply the fact that he wants the past erased, period. That's literally all it is. Let's see. Pam said again, I think it's the Diddy thing and his family knows. Could be. Could be, absolutely. Hello, not 20. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing this afternoon with us. She hold him by giving him a roast chicken. Yeah. We've already talked about that many times before. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so let's go into this a little bit. Let's see here. On World Health Day, Haidt agreed his observation, remarking that people born after 95. But Harry followed up by asking about a common false belief that social media companies point the finger at the parents. Kind of. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a parent and I know what my kids are looking at on their phones. And if they are looking at something else, well, you got to go and do a parent block on that. So kind of, why is that such a bad thing, Harry? Why is it so bad to tell the parents out there that, hey, why don't you look at what your children are looking at on the phone? Why is that so wrong? I don't get it. He wants to seem like a nice guy. No, he just wants to censor the world, so we'll stop talking about him. Well, citing that companies say, well, this is down to you. This is down to your parenting. Why are they saying that like it's a bad thing? Is there a reason? Is there a reason for that? Why are they saying that? Is it like some kind of taboo to tell parents that they actually have to parent? What is the problem here? I don't get it. But Haidt doesn't agree with that argument. If there were some parents who were getting this wrong and most parents were getting it right, then I'd be very receptive to that argument. But once kids get a phone and social media, the rest of the family life turns into a fight over screen time. And this is happening everywhere. Well, I can agree with that because I've had times, where my sons will come over and they'll just be on their phones. But the thing is, they're going to be on their phone anyway. And if they're not on their phone, then they're going to be pissed off with you because you forced them to get off. So it's better to just be content with what you got. Like, you want me to tell you what I think? I think that there's a lot of people out there that they want like the old days back. Like, you remember the old days when you would sit around the dinner table and then people would talk, like, and then you'd have like little conversations and stuff. Like, that kind of stuff doesn't exist anymore. It's a new time. It's a new age. Now, I understand that people want family time. I get that. But at the same time, your kids will end up resenting you because you tell them, no, put the phone away. We need to have family time. No. Like, I think there's something that happens where why don't people, especially Harry, why don't people think that kids can pay attention to two things at once? Like, it's not that hard. When, like, let's say you're having family time, when you're on the phone and someone is speaking, let's say you can't hear them and what were you saying? And then you just tell them again, well, no. But then instead, some people want to get angry. Well, listen to what I'm saying. Put your phone down. Like, no, you're just going to end up making them resent you. That's really all it is. Oh, thank you so much, Daisy Day. The public wants to see accountability for Harry and Meghan. Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, Daisy, I'm going to say the truth. I think that just based off the visa, we saw the visa problem and he got away with it. That's the truth. Harry got away with whatever he did on his visa application, or I'm still of the opinion he didn't even fill one out at all. That's me. So, I mean, when it comes to accountability for these two people, that's really like wishful thinking right there, to be honest with you. It's about do as we say, not as we do. Of course it is. Of course it is. And really, this whole thing that he said, like someone said in the chat earlier, even if this is true, right, and those kids exist, what are they doing scrolling social media at 3 years and 5 years? For what reason? Yeah, exactly, Don. Stop being a lazy parent, client. What the hell's the point of that? The way Harry behaves, you can tell he isn't a father, right, Maduro? Exactly. You can tell, because I just think it's so difficult. It's so difficult to believe that this man would really say, oh, my 5-year-old and my 3-year-old, they scroll social media and it gives them anxiety. Really? What kind of person is so stupid in their head that they would really believe that? Honestly. Harry ran out of pubes to transplant on his head. Yeah, it's right there. We can totally see it. Let's see. How would he know what his fake kids are doing? He's never home. Exactly. Water runs wild. Oh, the Germans coming in hot. The Germans. Yeah, exactly. The guy's gone on 75 vacations in the last 18 months. And not a single time has he taken his kids with him. Exactly. Let's see. Maybe Harry should have gotten a few smacks when he was younger. I absolutely agree, Jojo. I really, really do. I don't think this guy ever got any discipline. Unfortunately, I don't think Diana was that kind of parent. I don't think Charles was that kind of parent. I think that this guy was so spoiled and he just did whatever he wanted, and he still does whatever he wants. And why? Because he knows that he's the king's son. That's why. Oh, hello, Heather Griffin from Tekuri, New Zealand. Thank you so much, Heather, for coming in on this Friday afternoon and spending time with us. That's how I grew up, and my daughter fought it in her teen years, but I straightened her out. Yeah. See, and that's the problem, is that during the teen years, that's why it's good. I straightened her out. That can turn. Once you start doing things against your children, against what they truly want, I mean, they'll just do it, but they'll do it behind your back. They don't care. Kids will find a way. I mean, I used to be there, and luckily I didn't have that kind of parent where it was like, oh, if we're going to do something, do it here instead of going out and doing it somewhere else and hang out at the house with your friends, because you're going to end up doing it anyway. It really does. Happy Fit Marie. We do no phones at dinner table, movie, or game night. See, that's good, and that's why. But that's the thing, Happy Fit Marie, that's your thing, right? You make the decision as a parent. He's not trying to do that. He's not trying to tell someone, hey, make the decision, be a parent, talk to them. No, he's just trying to literally censor the internet. That's all he's doing. Taludo, yes, Andrew, we sit and talk around the table on Sundays. Yeah, that was the old school kind of thing. Hello from Melbourne, Jam Scam. Hello from Melbourne. Thank you so much for being here. Michelle de Groot as well. Hello. Let's see. Here we go. He did not fill out. Yeah, he's still 13. Yeah, he's still 12 years old. They both want their past gone because they know that it will come out and make them look bad. I mean, I want to agree with that, Jojo, but the problem is the past is already out, and it's just like the accountability is never going to be held. Like, we can talk about it all day till we're red in the face. And I feel like the people out there that aren't paying attention, they'll still go along. And that's why I say that I have said for a very long time, you have to keep the pressure on. You have to keep on talking about this man and his fake black wife. You have to keep it up. You can't let up, because they will eventually continue what they're doing. Whether it's fake royal tours, whether it's these stupid podcasts, whether it's trying to get the internet censored, it doesn't matter what it is. They're going to continue what they're doing. Yeah, exactly, Christine. Because why, Christine? Because he's the king's son. It's just that. And it sucks, but it's true. I was brought up to sit down at the table for dinner every day. I raised my children the same. Now they do the same with their children. See, that's Harry. Are you listening? Client. That's called parenting. I know that's hard for him to understand, and I don't think he actually gets it. But that's what it is. Yeah, there was no visa. That's how I feel. He's an illegal. Wait, can we say that? Oh, you got to say undocumented because it'll hurt their feelings. No, Harry's an illegal. He absolutely is. Back in Mo, just going to get a trifle out of the fridge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get a little drinky drink. He wouldn't know what the kids do since they're in a box in the bottom of the cupboard. Exactly. And he's never around. Ever. He's never, ever around. I couldn't imagine going to all the places these two go to without my kid. Well, I think that's why it's so difficult. It's so difficult to believe anything. And especially because we're in this topic daily. But I bet you the people out there that don't know any better, they believe it, even though they've never seen him, but they're not paying attention. So they probably believe it. Yeah, Pam Marie, Diana babied Harry. Absolutely. If social media was totally banned, we would just go back to rag mags and he needs to get a life and stop lurking on the interwebs himself. I totally believe that, Canadian girl. I really do. I think both of these people are online. And I think they're both chronically online. And I think they sit on their phones and they go and search themselves and they Google themselves and they see what Megan writes the stories, but they see what is being said about them online, especially on X. I think that Harry and Meghan have their own profiles, if not many, many of them, because we've heard Meghan has like something like 13. So I think Harry has his own profile too. I really do. Parents need to parent. They're not parents, so they just don't understand pushing an agenda. Exactly. And they'll never understand because they're never parents. They never have been and they never will be. When it comes to family, all respect. Absolutely. Absolutely. But then again, the way Harry was raised, he probably never had respect. His PR team is doing all they can to make him look like the old Harry. That's not going to work. In the hope that everyone will love him again, I can't help but wonder if the palace is in on it too. Ooh, that last part's a little spicy. Now, we can see it. We can see it. We can see it. We can see it. Like it's just like that. I know that people don't like us talking about that. Especially like from the royalist like ventures and stuff like that. Those kind of people, they don't like that kind of topic. But you got to keep an open mind. So there's always the possibility. And hey, man. Who's funding Harry? That's the question. That's the question. Who is funding Harry and why are these people still able to do what they do? Exactly. I wish just for once they would hold accountable for their crap. I want someone to come out and tell the truth or take them to court. Eek. See that right there? You can't get caught up on that, Jojo. That'll eat you alive because we're talking about people that are up there. Like we're down here, okay? And I'm not being offensive when I say this word about us, but we're the peasants. We're the normal people. These people aren't. These people don't know what it feels like to be normal. They don't have normal problems. They will never have normal problems. And as far as being held accountable, they're just rich people. We've seen it over and over and over. And especially with what's going on with Diddy, with what's going on with Diddy, do we think that any of Diddy's associates are going to get arrested too? No. Did the guy that had the island, remember that guy? Did any of his associates get arrested? No. See, that's why. And because they're rich. He'll want to go back in the past and have that scrubbed from the internet next. Yeah. And he'll want to get all of our channels taken down if he could. Absolutely. If he could. Off with his head. That's what he would do. No doubt in my mind. What will happen with his invisible kids? Karma, we have talked about that. I think that truly, I don't know that we can see this going any further than 5 years because, it's going to be so hard to hide a 10-year-old. That's the truth. How are you going to hide a 10-year-old from the world? And even then, the older one's going to be 10, the younger one should be 8. So you're going to hide an 8 and 10-year-old from the world forever? That just seems like a really difficult thing, that just is not going to be possible in the next 3 to 5 years. So look, all I'm going to say, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm just hoping that this con of the century is broken and we just find out the biggest scandal ever. And I've said this before, I hope the royal family rolls over on Meghan. That would be the best thing. And Harry. Harry would roll over on her too. That would be hilarious. Oh, Don Robertson with the $5 super chat. Thanks for the truth, Andy. Keep talking. Oh, thank you so much, Don Robertson. And thank you so much for joining us on this Friday afternoon and sharing your afternoon with us. Every father wants to let the world see you next upcoming man. Yeah. Let's see. I heard some people, husband and wife, trashing the Meg, loved it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see, where is Doria? Oof, we don't even want to talk about that lady. We never hear or see her again. Raising the plastic dolls, prison. Who knows? I mean, she's probably hiding too, or maybe she's like the permanent nanny. Maybe we have heard about that. She's like the permanent nanny. It could be, right? Like an imitation handbag, you never found out what it was made. Exactly, exactly, and a fake one. When do you think she made up the name Rachel? I don't know. You think that's made up? You think that's not a real name, Rachel? I think it could be her real name. You know, of course, I do relate Rachel to Jennifer Aniston in Friends, so that's why I don't want to call her Rachel because I like that name. And as a matter of fact, Megan, it's funny because I remember before I got a girlfriend, like I would be on the dating apps, and then I would match with someone named Megan, and I'd be like, "Ew, no, I'm not. I'm not even gonna message her because her name's Megan, and that's disgusting." But no, I don't know if she made it up. You think she made it up, Jam Scam? I don't know. I have never traveled without my kids when they were young. Exactly. Nobody has. I think that's so ridiculous as an aspect of someone's life. It's ridiculous. I wish people would ignore them and maybe they would fade away. I disagree, Jojo. I really do. I mean, we could start talking about something tomorrow, okay? And they're still going to come out in the press. They're still going to come out in People magazine. They're still going to come out in Yahoo Finance. Harry's still going to do more of these podcasts. I don't think it has anything to do with us here on YouTube or anything to do with people talking about them, because you got to remember, if people like us YouTubers, if we were to stop, okay, but what's going to stop People magazine? It's the truth. What's going to stop the Daily Mail? What's going to stop Page Six? Like, this is their business. They make a living off that just as well as I do. So that's why I feel like with that notion of, oh, well, maybe if we stop talking about them, then they'll go away. Well, I mean, right now we've only got 160 in the chat. And I think earlier this morning we had 700. Even if you put those together, that's only 860 people. So when it comes to 860, that's only going to be that amount of people that won't be talking about it that day. But when it comes to People magazine, how many people do you think read People magazine? So I think it's more, if we as YouTubers were to stop, I don't think anybody else would stop. And that's just the truth. Christine, Christine. Your parents give kids what they want because it's easier than dealing with them. Yeah, I do agree with that. But remember, like in Harry's case, you gotta actually have them. Oh, Lenny, thank you so much for that, Lenny. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing this afternoon with us. Let's see. While Charlie would welcome darling boy, William would forever never forgive him. Yeah, that's what we're all hoping. That's absolutely what we're all hoping. We are the peasants. I accept that. Yeah, I know. And I'm not saying it in a negative connotation or in a negative, calling us names or anything. It's just the truth. Like there's two levels of society now. There's no longer a middle class. There's only the lower class and the elites. And that's just where we're living with in this current society. Let's see. He's such a creative imagination. Who, Harry? Maybe. I think he's a douchebag, though. Let's see. The kids are in line to the throne and they cannot be hidden. I mean, I would really love to agree with you, Markle. The only problem is it's been 4 years, 5 years with Archie. I really want to agree and I really want to say, yeah, you're right. I really, really do. The problem is, I mean, it's been 5 years, and I think, when was the last time a real photo of Archie came out? He's 5 years old. A real one. I mean, the Netflix documentary, right? And they keep on using the same photos. So I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Stedman with the $20 super sticker. Thank you so much, Stedman. And thank you so much for being here. Stedman is a huge top 10. We got all the top 10 in here. And we know we love to see the top 10. And that's why y'all are the top 10. Where is Harry anyway? Has he surfaced yet? No, he hasn't. This. I don't know where. I don't know. See, this was on October 11th. I don't know where this actually was. A video of which was exclusively shared with Fortune this week with a social psychologist. Hate whose founder, young people have their flip phones. See, it doesn't say where this was. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy's American. You know what I mean? So Do I think he's here in America, or depending on when this was filmed, I don't know. But as far as it goes for, him turning up in America, I really can't tell you because there hasn't been anything. There was that talk that he had already showed up back to Montecito, and they were doing those what was it, crunch talks or something like that. There was that talk, you know. Exactly. I love you, Janae. Oh, Janae. I love exactly. We can't stop talking about them because they're going to continue. Exactly. They're going to continue spreading their lies to the world without anyone challenging them. Exactly. And really, I have to say this. If it came down to it and the people on YouTube stopped, this is exactly what would happen. There would not be anyone challenging them because it's not going to be the press. It's not going to be Yahoo Finance. It's not going to be People Magazine. As a matter of fact, these magazines, these publications, they're pushing it. Okay, they're the ones that push it. They're the ones that make it happen. That's what they do. So when it comes to that, it almost seems as if us on YouTube, we are literally the only resistance. That's it. Let's see. Harry is in some hut in South Africa doing the sniff sniff and living his best dumb life. Oh, in a hut in South Africa. I don't know if that would be the best life, but probably would be the best life for him, right? Let's see. And we will continue to love the Prince and Princess of Wales. Exactly. And that's why these people know that. Imagine what Meghan and Harry get on a daily basis. Like, imagine what people ask them, and people say, "Hey, so how's William?" Oh, that would suck. Could you imagine if he's like having a conversation with someone, and then the someone in the crowd or something, or some of the people that he's talking to, he's having like just a little with two or three people, and then one of those people says, "So, Harry, tell us, like, how's William doing? Have you talked to him?" Oh, that would be, oh man, that would just be so friggin' perfect. There's been talk about trucks at Montecito. Yes, Lenny, we covered that this morning. I mean, it's difficult to say, but maybe. That's why I talked about it. But a lot of people really do believe that they are living separately anyway. So that's why we did run that story. Did y'all see right after Princess Catherine made her debut, the News International put up a statement from the two idiots on their website for World Mental Health Day? Yeah, of course. Of course. And Jenny, I love you, Jenny. If you go and look at the last video we just did, that's what the last video was about. It was about Meghan copying Catherine, because we saw Catherine come out yesterday. So today, Meghan had to be seen. And it happens every single time. It really, really does. The first Megxit YouTuber I ever saw was Ashley from Danja Zone. So sad she died. Oh, that's sad. I think I had heard about her, right? Yeah, that she passed. I think I had heard about that. Let's see. I would love these two to come to Australia because that is what I would ask, just to piss them off. I mean, I think that JoJo, I think that's why they don't go, because they know that nobody in Australia likes them. I mean, they should have gone over there by now. I know that William and what do you call it are I mean, not William, Charles and Camilla are over there right now. But I think they know. Like, I think they know that people in certain countries don't like them, and that's why they've gone to places like Colombia or places like Nigeria, out in the middle of butt-fricked Egypt. They're going out in the middle of nowhere to these not war-torn, to these poverty-stricken countries. They know that people in the West don't like them. They know that we talk about them and put out their lies every single day. I think they know. I really do think that. I missed it. Oh yeah, check it out afterwards. Royally Blonde. If they don't live in Montecito, who knows what the trucks were for? New renters. Could be. It could really be anything. It really could be anything. But I think I ran the story because of the fact that the thought process that a lot of people have is that, oh, well, they're living separately. So then seeing moving vans at their house, that would mean, hey, well, they're living there and they're moving out and you. Oh, Dawn. Dawn. That right there, Dawn, is the $1 million question. That is the $1 million question. It's true. Why don't Meghan and Harry tour the US? Why don't they go on a little tour to Chicago or New York City or somewhere in the South? Why? Because people don't like them and nobody would care. And they wouldn't get the same kind of reception that they would in Colombia or in Nigeria, where you have all these poor people. That's exactly why. Let's see. The only money Harry and Meghan donate are from grants that are available from the government. Yeah, they'd never give their own money. They really, really would never give their own money. They want to be royals in the U.S. They truly do. They don't tour the U.S. because no one would show up. Exactly. They don't. So we just hit 50 minutes. We're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to the top 10. Remember, we'll call out the top 10 again just to end off this stream. Let's see the top 10 right here. Let me find them real quick. Where are they at? Top 10. Oh, dang. Oh, here we go. We got Brenda Picard at number 1, Crazy Kel at number 2, Nix W at number 3, Stedman at number 4. And really with Stedman today, because I don't know if Nix W was here today, maybe Stedman would move up to number 3, Kim Roy at number 5, Freya at number 6, Pamela Cox at number 7, Pam Marie at number 8, Lizzie B at 9, and Charm Accent at 10. So I want to thank you so much for being here on this Friday afternoon live. We will catch you next time.